Is it possible that a young South Korean could really shake the decades-long, unshakable dominance of the American music industry? The question is now beginning to resonate in the minds of many observers of world music, along with the increasingly towering name Jungkook BTS in the international arena. There is something about American pop stars that makes them feel threatened, as if they realize that the world's spotlight is no longer entirely theirs. Some signs are obvious. Every time Jungkook released a work, not only the army trembled, but also the global media crowded preaching. The Billboard charts, once regarded as a bastion of American pop stars, are now starting to receive an onslaught from Jungkook's signature sound. This fact makes many people wonder, is the era of dominance of American singers slowly being replaced by a new wave led by Jungkook? More surprisingly, Jungkook's appeal doesn't just stop at the quality of his music. Charisma, stage style, to his humble personality actually made him even more loved by the public. This is something that many pop stars who are accustomed to glamorous images often do not have, but feel far from fans. Jungkook comes across as real, up close and real, and that's exactly what makes him even stronger in the eyes of the world. Fears began to emerge from the circles of the American music industry. What if Jungkook's popularity was not just a temporary trend, but a permanent wave that shifted their positions? What if global fans start preferring the sounds of Seoul over New York or Los Angeles? These questions cause anxiety, as if a shift in the center of gravity of world music is taking place right in front of the eyes. This phenomenon is not just about a young singer with a golden voice, but rather about a major change in global tastes. The world is no longer limited to just one music mecca. Jungkook's presence brought a breath of fresh air, proving that talent, hard work, and genuine love for fans can transcend language and cultural boundaries. And if this trend continues, it is not impossible that the world will witness the birth of a new era, in which a star from Korea completely replaces the dominance of American pop stars who have been considered unshakable. And sure enough, the signs became more pronounced as the army began to show their strength. Every time Jungkook releases a song, the world seems to stop for a moment. Her music videos racked up millions of views in a matter of hours, her digital albums topped global platforms, and her hashtags topped trending topics in countries. ARMY is not just a spectator, they're a force that is changing the direction of the world music industry. This loyal and emotional support is a secret weapon that most American pop stars don't have. Western pop stars now seem to realize that they are facing a different competitor. Jungkook is not just an ordinary artist. He is a symbol of a global phenomenon that is difficult to stop. A singer who not only comes with quality music, but also with emotional strength that is able to bind millions of people across continents. This is what makes the American music industry start to fret. They know that it's hard to fight a wave built on pure fan love, not just promotion or glamorous imagery. Even more surprising, many American musicians and producers are now approaching Jungkook, whether with praise, collaboration, or just open recognition of his talent. Is this a form of strategy, so as not to be completely eliminated? Or is it a sign that they are aware the old dominance must share the stage with the new era led by Jungkook? The army was even more moved to see how their idols were slowly writing history. Many wept, not just because they were proud, but because they realized they were witnessing the birth of a great change. From a teenager who used to dream in Busan, Jungkook now stands level even above the world's pop stars who once seemed untouchable. The atmosphere behind the scenes of the music industry is now like a silent war that has never been officially announced. Hollywood is still trying to keep its throne, while Seoul secretly continues to send golden bullets in the form of Jungkook's works that cannot be ignored. Amid the international spotlight, tension is slowly building. Who will emerge as the master of the world stage? The hint of a silent war was evident when a number of American music media began to put a sharp spotlight on Jungkook's every move. Some applauded, but others seemed to imply anxiety, a sign that they realized the dominant position of American pop stars was no longer as strong as it once was. Jungkook's songs that penetrated the global market seemed to be a counterattack that could not be avoided. On the other hand, the army actually enjoyed this moment with pride. They know their idol is not just a singer, but a symbol of a musical revolution that knocks down the boundaries of language, culture, and even the dominance of a particular industry. Tears of joy and shouts of pride mingled into one every time Jungkook's name rocked the global stage. However, what is most surprising is how the American pop star herself began to show defensive signs. Some of them suddenly released works with a K-pop-like feel, as if trying to imitate the success formula that Jungkook brought. Others approached Jungkook for possible collaborations, a strategy to remain relevant in the eyes of a new generation. The question is now even more tense. Is this a sign that Hollywood is losing ground? Or is it just a starting point where the music world is no longer monopolized by one party? What's clear is that Jungkook's every move feels like a new chapter in this silent war, and the world is watching it with heart palpitations. The crown now seemed to be hanging in the air, ready to change hands at any moment. The world of music, which for decades was ruled by Hollywood, is now at a crossroads, and the name most often referred to as the successor to the throne is Jungkook. Each achievement he achieved, from streaming records to stunning performances on the international stage, felt like one nail after another firmly planted, forming the foundation of a new era. Those who used to underestimate now can only remain silent. Jungkook is no longer just a